that he has sent that is that are attendees for the public. So, and I believe they can hear.
Great.
Okay.
All right. Well, let's get
Okay.
started. Good morning. My name is Sandro Burgos, hearing officer for San Francisco Public Works. Jackie Vo is the clerk for this hearing. This hearing is being recorded via Zoom and will be available afterward through a link on the San Francisco Public Works website, sfpublicworks.org. As this is a virtual hearing, there is no sign-in sheet. So if you would like to receive information about the results of this hearing, please send an email to the email address listed on the hearing notice. This public hearing is being held to consider one item, order number 210979, to consider the validity of notices to repair that have been issued to various property owners and utility agencies for the restoration of public right-of-way sidewalks. Please note, order number 211011 that was originally scheduled to consider the Sunnydale Hope SF Phase 3 project, request for exceptions and deferrals to subdivision regulations, subdivision code, and tentative map conditions of approval, has been postponed until October 23rd, 2024. Now, my job as the hearing officer is to gather the facts for the hearing item, listen to your testimonies, and help our Director of Public Works make determinations. I will not be making any decisions today. Instead, I will forward the findings from this hearing and make my recommendations to the Director. The Director will make the final determinations. When the Director's determinations are made, the Department will notify you of them if you have provided contact information. The hearing will proceed as follows for the one case. I will ask Public Works staff to speak first and present the case. There is no time limit for this presentation. Then, I will allow the property owner or appellant or applicant to speak. Then, any member of the public or witness who wants to speak. Each speaker will have up to 3 minutes to speak. The clerk will monitor the time for all speakers and will indicate when the speaker has 30 seconds left. If you are a party to this proceeding, I will call on you to speak. If you would like to use visual materials in your presentation, please let me know before you speak. You will then have the standard 3 minutes to provide your comments. If you're a member of the public or witness who wants to speak, wait for me to call for public comments. Then use Zoom's raise your hand feature if you're on a computer to put yourself in the queue to speak. If you are dialing in on your phone, dial *9 to indicate you're raising your hand. When it is your turn to speak, I will recognize you. If on your phone and you're muted, press *6 to unmute yourself. If you would like to use visual materials in your presentation, please let me know before you speak. You will then have the standard 3 minutes to provide your comments. Comments and questions should be addressed to me and not to the department or the applicant. If you cannot finish your comments within the allotted time, you may submit written testimony to me by the end of this hearing. If I feel that a question is warranted, I will ask the question. After all comments are completed, I will close the item. We will now begin the hearing. At this time, we will open the hearing to public comments. Members of the public may make comments on matters that are within the department's jurisdiction, but not on today's agenda. Are there any public comments at this time? If there are no public comments, I will close this item.
I don't see anybody raise their hand to speak.
This item is now closed. The first item on today's agenda is order number 210979. May I have Public Works make its presentation?
Good morning, hearing officer. My name is Woo-Ju Chung. I am a street inspection supervisor with BSM. I'm here to present on behalf of order number 210979 for SERP 156 Richmond. Public Works Code Section 706 states that it shall be the duty of the property owners to maintain the sidewalk and sidewalk area fronting or adjacent to their property in good repair and condition. That said, this public hearing is to consider the validity of notices to repair that have been issued to various property owners for the restoration of the sidewalks in the public right-of-way. The Sidewalk Inspection and Repair Program was enacted by the city in 2007 to improve the pedestrian path of travel by inspecting and notifying property owners of defects requiring repair. Under city and state codes, property owners are responsible to maintain the sidewalks fronting their properties. This program differs from past inspection programs by providing funding for the city to allow property owners the option to have the city repair the sidewalks for them and to invoice them upon completion of the work. Part of the CERP process is to hold public hearings for property owners to express their concerns as to the validity of the required sidewalk repairs. Today's hearing is for the property owners who have received sidewalk repair notifications in the CERP 156 Richmond District neighborhood bordered by Anza Street on the north, 18th Avenue on the east, Fulton Street on the south, and 23rd Avenue on the west. Letters for this area were mailed out on September 23rd, 2024. That's it for me.
Thank you. Is the applicant or appellant here to speak?
I don't see any hand raised.
Thank you. Are there any members of the public who wish to make comments?
No hand raised.
If there are no comments for this item, I will now close the item and will make my recommendations to the director. This item is now closed. Are there any public comments on any of the items on the agenda? And this is for those who may have come in late or who did not have a chance to speak.
I don't see any hand raised.
If there are no more public comments, I am closing this hearing. This hearing is now closed. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you. Stop recording.